G'day there, Guardians. It's that time again. We look at the 12-tier vendor roles for this week. As usual, you can find all the timestamps for every vendor in the description below, so go and have a look there if you want to go straight to a particular vendor and see what they've got. As usual, we will start with Tyra Karn in the Iron Temple and check out the Iron Lord artifact she's got this week, and she has the Memory of Felwinter at a very, very good 286 roll. Discipline, strength, no intellect, you'll notice. So this is a really good roll, one of the best that she has sold. In fact, I think it's the equal best that she has sold, excluding all the ones that have had intellect, which make them worse. But this is a pretty handy one if you like having that double melee, double grenade, and using other perks that are available in your super trees. And using other exotics that might be available. If you don't mind, sorry, I said super trees, but subclass trees is what I meant. If you don't mind not having your super, then you could possibly grab this. It's one of the best ones she has sold yet. She's also got the Memory of Tima, which is a strength-only 112 roll, which is down from the max 118 that you can have on a Tima. 6 points down, not terribly good, and I don't rate Tima either because when you melee those lower level minions, they temporarily turn as allies, and that can be more annoying than helpful most of the time. The Perun is the final artifact that she's got available this week, and that's an even worse 107. Intellect only, and the perk on this one, enemy guardians with full supers and all enemies with low health are highlighted. So when you have a look, if you look down, any enemy guardians with full supers will show up with, I think it's a yellow highlight from memory, and the low health enemies have red, like a highlight around them. Have you ever seen hollow sights? It's a bit like that. This week, Shiro has the Felwinter's Iron Bond at a 58 for 1 legendary engram and 5,000 glimmer. It's got upgrade rate for scout rifles and Crucible champion, but at 58, 2 points down from max. Really not worth it for a class item. Eris Morn this week actually has something decent. The Cloak of the Dusktorn is a perfect roll, intellect, strength, 25-35. It's definitely worth picking up. She rarely sells good stuff, and this is the second time only I've ever seen her sell a perfect roll of anything, and the last one was the Warlock Bond, which she also has over here at a 59 roll, Intellect Discipline. So we've got a 59 Intellect Discipline Warlock Bond for 75 legendary marks, or we've also got a perfect roll, Cloak of the Dusktorn for the Hunters at 75 legendary marks with upgrade rate for auto rifles and Vanguard champion. This week, Cade has for the Hunters a 97 Discipline Strength roll Gauntlet Arm Piece. It's definitely something that's worth looking at with increased melee attack speed. This Switchblade perk, Pulse Rifle Loader, handy if you're running those pulse rifles. Momentum Transfer gives you bonus melee energy on grenade hits, and of course increased discipline or strength. This is certainly something that you might consider picking up this week. He's also got 2 ghosts down here, but this one's a 59 discipline strength with Relic Iron Sensor and Ether Seeds, and this one's a 58. Also Spin Metal Sensor and Ether Seeds. 75 legendary marks for anything less than a perfect roll and a ghost or a class item. I just don't see that as worthwhile. For the Titans this week, Zavala has the Vitruvius mark at a 59 roll, 75 legendary marks. It's a bit on the expensive side for something that's not a perfect roll. Has upgrade rate for auto rifles and Vanguard champion. He's also got this Tower Watch Shell down here. Same story, 58 roll, Worm Spore Sensor and Blue Polyphage, where you get additional glimmer for killing Vex. This week, Akora Ray for the Warlocks has a Ghost only at a 58 roll, 75 legendary marks. It's a bit exy, but Wormspore Sensor and Reclamation, where you gain additional glimmer for killing Taken. This week, Shaxx has for the Hunters the Cloak of Fast Resolve at a 58, 75 legendary marks. You know how I feel about that. It's got increased upgrade rate for hand cannons and also Crucible champion. He's also got a ghost down here. This one here is a 58 roll, Intellect Discipline, Helium Filament sensor, and it's got Warlock bounty where you gain additional glimmer for killing Warlocks in the Crucible. But for 75 legendary marks at a 58, you know how it is. For the Titans this week, Shaxx has this Raku Guena Type 1 chest armor piece. It is a 143 roll, 4 stat points down from a maximum of 147, 3 points down in Intellect, 1 point down in Discipline, you'll notice there. And for 75 legendary marks, it's still a pretty darn good roll. But solar armor for the Sunbreaker subclass, solar recovery, hand cannon ammo, and sidearm ammo. You can carry a little bit extra of either of those. And of course, increased intellect or increased discipline being an intellect discipline roll. This week at Dead Orbit, Iraq Jalal has, for the Titans only, this Endling Greaves. They have a perfect stat on intellect, but 2 points down on strength. So we're talking 133 roll down from 135. It's pretty darn good for something worth 75 legendary marks. Of course, it's not a perfect roll, but it's pretty well up there. Arc double down, we've got sniper rifle ammo, machine gun ammo, increased intellect and increased strength. I'd certainly suggest taking a good hard look at these boots here. They're definitely worth it. And Endling mark is a 58 for 75 legendary marks. Same 2 points down. I just think that that's not quite worth it there. Discipline strength roll, hand cannon upgrade, and Crucible champion. And down here, finally at the bottom, we've got this Diaspora shell or Diaspora shell. Depends on where you come from as to how you say it. Intellect, perfect. Discipline down 1 stat point, 100 legendary marks. It's got Spirit Bloom sensor and Cleansing Ritual for getting that additional glimmer for killing Hive. This week, Lakshmi 2 over at Future War Cult has some Eon Tracer boots at a 132 roll. 132 is 3 stat points down from perfect, so that's pretty good for Hunter boots. Discipline strength roll. It has on it Void double down. We've got sidearm ammo, rocket launcher ammo for the increase in either of those. Increased discipline and strength, obviously. So that's not too bad. We've also got this Eon Tracer vest here at a 143, which is 4 stat points down from the maximum of 147. Those 4 points are in the strength area there. Maximum discipline, 4 points down on strength. And we have solar recovery, solar armor, so typical of running a gunslinger class there. That's what you'd like to wear on this one with that extra armor boost. Pulse rifle ammo or shotgun ammo for the increased ammo there, or one of these could be discipline or increased strength. Certainly something that you might consider picking up this week, particularly if you like running the gunslinger subclass. The Warlocks, we've got these Eon Tracer legs at a 130 roll, 5 stat points down from max, and they are all 5 points in intellect area there. We've got Arc double down, handy for that Stormcaller subclass, shotgun ammo or machine gun ammo with increased intellect or strength. We've also got this Bond here at a 59 roll, discipline strength. It's got upgrade rate for scout rifles and Crucible champion. Executor Hideous at New Monarchy has a perfect roll high command cloak for the hunters this week. Discipline strength roll, perfect stats, 25-35, you can see them right there. Increased upgrade rate for scout rifle and Crucible champion, certainly worth getting if you're looking for a Crucible style cloak with upgrade rates for scout rifles and rocket launchers, Crucible champion, discipline and strength, certainly worth grabbing. He also has this high command mask here at a 107 roll. For 120 legendary marks, it's a little bit pricey, but 107 starting to get into that 12 tier territory. Certainly worth a look. And what we've got on this is innovation, bonus grenade energy on orb pickups. We've got Ashes to Assets, which is a handy perk to have in PvP, where you get bonus super energy on grenade kills. Second Thoughts gives you bonus super energy for special weapon kills in PvE on minions of the darkness only. And of course, increased intellect or increased strength being an intellect strength roll. He's also got a ghost down here. This is a 59 roll at 100 legendary marks. It's just outrageous, but it's 59 intellect and strength. And we have helium filament sensor and network tap when you get Glimmer for killing Cabal. For the Titans, we've got High Command Greaves here. They are 2 stat points down from perfect, 1 in each of Discipline and Strength. So we're talking a 133 roll down from 135, 75 legendary marks, absolutely worth looking at. Solar double down, shotgun ammo or machine gun ammo. You can carry a little bit extra of each of those, either one of those, one or the other. And increased discipline, increased strength. Sorry, I thought I needed to clarify that. Just make sure we knew what we were talking about. For the Warlocks, he's got these high command steps, intellect strength roll at 130, 5 stat points down from max. They are obviously intellect strength. They have solar double down if you're running that Sunsinger subclass with fusion rifle ammo, rocket launcher ammo, and of course increased intellect or strength could be a handy buy. This week the speaker has this one, Quantum Phoenix Blue, perfect intellect strength roll. You can see there, another perfect roll, Hunter Cloak. This one has upgrade rate for auto rifles and Vanguard champion, unlike the new Monarchy Cloak, for example. Intellect strength roll, certainly worth picking up if you're looking for a perfect roll Vanguard Cloak. And it looks like this. So if you like the look of that, that might be for you. He's also got the Night Stalker's Cloak down here at a 58 roll, but for 75 legendary marks, just, you know how it is. Upgrade rate for scout rifles and, of course, Vanguard champion. For the Titans, the speaker has the Spirit of Saturn. Here it is. Discipline strength roll. It's a 58, 60 legendary marks, 25 motes of light. You know, it's up to you, but I wouldn't buy anything worth less than a perfect roll. Hand cannon upgrade and Vanguard champion. And for the Warlocks, we have this Voidwalker's Bond here at a 58 roll. Lots of 58s this week. Upgrade rate for hand cannons and of course Vanguard champion. And finally Variks has a Kel's Cloak over here all the way on the end at a 58 roll for the Hunters. 1 legendary engram and 5,000 glimmer. It's just really not that worth picking up. It's the only thing Variks has this week for any of the classes. Warlock and Titan don't have anything worth grabbing either. That's it for this week, folks. I hope you got something out of this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can catch me on Twitch, Twitter, and on Instagram. Thanks for watching, Guardians. I'll see you next time.